The sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Nice reversal.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. That was a textbook reversal. I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how big.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's gonna wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
If Kelly's brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
Fortunately for you, I don't think SAT scores were part of her ECW application.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. Kelly might not be the brightest bulb on the string, but who needs brains when you got a body like that?
I don't know, partner.
You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar. Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his head raised at the end of this one. There aren't too many things that'll mess you up worse than getting those steel steps right in the kisser.
There certainly aren't, and you're going to need a few seconds to clear your head after something like that. if you can get there.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling this style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. Kelly prides herself on being an exhibitionist, and she's certainly putting on quite an exhibition here tonight.
Listen, next time you're going to try to be cute like that, give me some warning so I don't regurgitate on my microphone. It's so great seeing these superstars in
Talk about adding insult to injury, and these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over. I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure that breaks his heart. He's got his opponent by the throat.
Oh my God! What a choke slam! All the way from hell!
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore.
Look at this! No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, what? All right, time to see what we got under the ring.
Night after night, the WWE Superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he's using it for, and that's all that matters.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up. For the sake of our show tonight, I hope Kelly manages to restrain her exhibitionist tendencies.
Excuse me? Did you just say that you didn't want to see a beautiful young woman in a state of undress?
I'm not saying I'm not itching. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE Superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight. There's the forearm grind. A painful maneuver.
That's all about showing your opponent who's in charge right there. An old school forearm, and he's grinding it right across the face. That hurts like a son of a gun, believe me.
I don't doubt it, partner. That twisted expression of pain on his opponent's face tells the whole story. to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You sure aren't. I don't care how tough you are. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's a real treat to see a diva like Kelly in action.
And I wouldn't mind seeing how extreme Kelly can get here tonight.
You might get your wish. She's an exhibitionist, you know.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. That's one of the reasons I showed up to work tonight. And you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't...
Oh, my! That's going to do some serious damage if someone doesn't stop this.
Who in their right mind would try to do that?
These superstars are so unpredictable. And that is just about the last place you want a ring rope.
Just about? If you can think of a worse one, I'd like to hear it.
Oh my, he's taking his opponent for a very uncomfortable ride here.
That's one of those moves that hurts just looking at it. So, have you got any predictions about who's going to win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE.
That's the way to do it. Grab a weapon from under the ring and start swinging.
Oh my God! Someone's got to stop this!
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name of the game.
He's going for the throat. We've seen this before.
Here he goes. Choke slam from hell. You cannot even imagine the kind of pain that inflicts.
We're hearing the first.
Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
Here's your winner, Kane.